Representative Tanya Miller is recognized for an afternoon order. Good to see you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good morning, colleagues. I'm honored to rise today to recognize on this day in Black history the first Black men elected to the Georgia General Assembly in 1868, collectively known as the original 33. They represented a broad cross-section of Georgia. Each of the original 33 was a Republican and helped establish the first Republican majorities in both the House and the Senate. This majority was short-lived, however, because one of the first acts of the 1868 General Assembly was to declare the 1868 election fraudulent and thus expel the original 33 from office. After expulsion, Representative Philip Joyner led several hundred Black supporters in a march to Camellia, Georgia, where a group of armed men opened fire. When they arrived in the town square, they killed 14 and wounded at least 30 others. This tragic event is known as the Camellia Massacre in Georgia history. Undeterred, the original 33 appealed to the courts to be reinstated to office. In 1869, the Georgia Supreme Court ruled that the men did in fact have the right to hold office. They returned to the General Assembly in 1870, but remained in office only a few short months before a backlash election brought in a majority determined to erase all of the gains Blacks had achieved in the era of Reconstruction. 1/4 of the members of the original 33 suffered beatings, arrests, and/or were murdered. This powerful story is part of our state's history, and unless we know our full history, there is little opportunity for understanding. We should not be afraid of the shadows of our past. Instead, we honor the original 33 by shining a light on their story so that we can learn and so that we are inspired to do better. To paraphrase Mark Twain, history may not repeat itself, but it certainly rhymes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield.
Thank you, Representative